Right Black at you again. It's your man, Living East Shade Reviews. And I'm the chef who's not a chef. And I am going to make vegan fish using none other than oyster mushrooms. Ask me how I do it. You don't have to ask. I'm about to show you. So let's get into it. Okay, so first you're going to need some mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms. Now you want to clean the mushrooms. So this is what I'm using for the batter and the seasoning. Never mind Adijetta. I got some smoked paprika, some seasoning salt, some sea salt, some regular paprika, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, I like my fish seasoned hot, onion powder, grapeseed oil, dress it up with a little mustard. For the batter, you want some chickpea flour first, and then you're gonna coat it with some quinoa flour. I'm gonna use this seaweed nori, which is, it's Japanese seaweed. Nori means seaweed, and we're going to make that taste like fish with this. So now I'm gonna pull them apart, make little strips, well, mimic like fish strips, you know what I'm saying, because it's a little easier to cook. I'm just gonna throw some seasoning in this bowl. See, here's the oyster mushrooms. I'm gonna start with the seven seasonings, like so. You season it any way you want it, any way you normally season fish. This is the way that I'm doing it today. And then I'm gonna start, and then the peppers, like throw the peppers in there first. Cayenne pepper. And then I'm gonna do the smoked paprika. That smoky taste. Oh, these are gonna be hot. Woo. I like a little hot. So a lot of people don't like seaweed, but the seaweed is what gives this. It gives the mushrooms the fish taste. You can't get more fishier than seaweed. I'm about to tear this over, open up. I just messed up the the strips, but it's all good. It's all going in one place. So I'm gonna take one of these out, crush it up. Oh, they're flying everywhere. And this is the basis of, this is like the whole thing, because this, these oyster mushrooms can be manipulated. Well, mushrooms in general, the taste can be manipulated to whatever you want it. Like if you wanna make some mock chicken, some beef, whatever you season your steak with, and some liquid smoke, and some soy sauce and all that, and this stuff will surely taste like beef. So I love seaweed. I can eat seaweed and rice. I used to eat rice balls when I was in Japan, onigiri, and they're basically just rice formed up into a little ball wrapped around some seaweed. one other ingredient. We're gonna use some furikake. That is what you normally put over rice. Onion powder. That smells pretty good. Now I'm gonna set this aside and make the batter. I'll make the batter now. 1.5 cup of chickpea flour, or 1 cup. Add 1 cup of water, spring water that is. Mix it up. Okay, this is a little too watery, so I'm gonna add another 1/2 cup of the chickpea. Make it a little more thicker. Another 1/2 cup, make it a little thicker. So I'm gonna add a little of the Japanese 7 seasoning to here. So we're gonna add a little garlic powder to the wet thing, the wet batter. A little paprika, and some seasoning salt. And a little of the mustard, just like a 2 teaspoons or tablespoons, whatever, to your taste. That's a secret ingredient. Ain't no secret no more. Okay, so now we're gonna make the dry batter, which we're gonna dip it in here in the wet and then dip it in the dry and then to the pan. Okay, we're gonna start with the quinoa flour. Just put, some in a bowl, and then as you go, you can just add more and more. I had to change the pan up. The other pan I didn't like. So you're gonna dip the oyster mushrooms in here, and you want to crush up another nori sheet into the dry coating. Don't worry if it gets in the wet batter, if it gets anywhere, as long as it gets on the fish or the mushroom. So I'm gonna add a little bit more quinoa flour so it kind of evenly disperses a little bit. Kind of disperse it up, Break up some more of the crumbs. And then I'm gonna heat up the pan with about, I don't know, like a couple of tablespoons of grapeseed oil just to coat the pan. You don't need to get crazy like what you do with real fish. You don't need that much oil because it's mushrooms. So I'm about to turn this on, turn on the heat. Got the heat turned on. Add some of this grapeseed oil. Not too hot. Coat the pan where you get a nice, get the little our fake fish submerged in oil. Now I'm gonna take these, dip it in here, and then dip it in here, and Dip it in here. Oh, this smells amazing. Ooh. Amazing. So you get the picture. On them and like so. Finished product until they cook.